Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Patron, where we're getting our first year of cabbages in. Who doesn't like cabbages? Tell me, everybody likes cabbages. So our town has grown quite a bit, and we have 76 children now, 63 adults, and 6 in-betweeners that don't quite know yet what they want to do with their life. Right now we do have still one empty, unoccupied house, which makes this place quite a lovely place. We still have spots over here in the head city. Of course, this is where we're gonna add more people eventually. And our farming section down here is growing nicely. We have our apple production, which apparently is already producing apples. This is like the first year the apples have been in, so I guess that's nice. And indeed, we do have 401 apples so far. The first year that we produced them. And we have younglings. What's up with that? My lord, I've been approached by some shady figures. They know the city is in a rough spot and claim they're willing to help. What rough spot? What are you talking about? But a price. Well, to put it bluntly, they want some of our young people. Unfortunately, I can likely guess what the plans with them are. So we can shackle those guys, or we can sell 2 kids for a bunch of apples, lettuce, and coal that we do not need. No, we're gonna shackle those shady people. A new addition that we built yesterday is also the sheep over here, the sheep farms. Now they're gonna be producing wool for us now. And once we got some extra wool, we're gonna build a candle producing place, because apparently you need wool for candles. There you go, there is our wool. Looks like we produced a bunch, but we also looks like we taken a bunch already and used it. I wonder if they're using it in here. No, not this one, this one. It does say letter. Take me to the candle shop. Are you gonna lick my candlestick? Let's be real, I don't really want anybody licking my candlesticks out here. Like, this is Middle Ages. Who knows where those candlesticks were? Who knows? There we go. Apparently 2 people have to work this. And the upkeep is quite serious on this one. Quite serious. I wonder if we... You know what? I don't need this many people. Can I, let's do this. I will just say 1 worker in here. We're gonna keep it to that. 1 worker is good enough for all the candles that we don't really need. Because those candles are labor luxury, and we all know that we only have, how many? 14 laborers, while we have 49 peasants. The king sends his regards. Usually that means assassins, but this time around, the king sent us some lumber, potatoes, and herbs. Thank you, king. And while we still have some empty houses, well, basically 1 empty house, I wanted to finish my project over here of the head city and just build it up the way we all know it's gotta be built. Actually, as soon as I start building that, it tells me we have a housing shortage. Even though it says 2 houses empty. What? Excuse me, sir. We have apparently 2 houses empty and there's a housing shortage? What? Where are those empty houses? Oh, in any case, people are moving in here. I'm gonna speed this one up. Yeah, this one is definitely empty. Now it tells me you have 1 empty house. Since we are gonna be getting a lot of these children to be adults probably soon, I'm gonna start planning out another one of these, like, head cities somewhere. And now we're out of firewood, huh? Well, it's March. Who cares about firewood in March? Well, we're gonna boost this thing. Wow, the production is pretty good already. Yoink it up by 50%. Reduce the upkeep by 50%. And let's get another worker in here. Boom. There you go. Now that should increase the production quite nicely. We will now be producing 5,280 firewood per year. You'll love to see it. Now, while this place isn't quite the head city that we ever dreamed of, I will, I think, continue what we've done here previously. And we're gonna do it, you know, we're gonna do what we can do best. Might not indeed be the head city of our dreams, but it will be a bit of a head city. I mean, the place does have a distillery nearby, so anybody that lives over here is gonna have premium access to alcohol. So everybody wants that. Now, we can later down the line, we can build an inn, but I think that is pretty far away still. Apparently, inns and schools are locked far down. I don't know why, but, you know, I would like to get some of that in here. Alright, so these houses are all empty, which is fine. These are going to be for future hedge people. You know, when the future hedge people want to come and live in here. They will be right here, waiting for them. Yeah, look at that. We are producing some candles. We have 17 candles, which is extra stuff that we didn't have before. And the next thing we can go is tobacco. Now, I don't know exactly what do you use to make brandy over here, but we'll figure that one out. First, let's get a good old tobacco plantation going over here. I doubt they're gonna plant any this year, but... well, for the next year, we're gonna have a nice tobacco plantation, and that should start satisfying these guys a bit. Now, what do we need next for merchants? We need cider, which we can probably make out of apples, combs, decoration, and oil lamps. Alright, so we can already produce decoration. Oil lamps, probably not. Combs, I don't know where you make that from. Cider, most likely apples. Oh, we can actually unlock market, which I will definitely do. Market is gonna be apparently the best way to kickstart the economy. Awesome. And this brings us to Town Hall as well, which is gonna be an upgrade to our Gathering Hall. I think we might go for that. And over here we get Distillery 2, and that is cider from apples. So, apparently Market boosts up our money production, because apparently the more citizens living nearby, the more goods are sold, and the city budget gets a nice cut of the profits. So basically this is selling money to people. Even though it has 150 coins of upkeep, it still sells stuff to people, which I kind of like the idea of. Now, where are we gonna build this bad boy? I think we might put it in here next to the head city, have our first bad boy like right here. I think I like the idea of that, very much so. Next thing, after we wait for market to be built, we're gonna unlock cemetery, because I think we did actually lose a person or two. We might have, so a place to bury people would be great. Wow, this thing is even bigger than the market. But I do think we're gonna build it over here as well, because it's gonna fit very nicely with how we're trying to do stuff over here. We got roads coming through the head city over here, and over here now. And we're gonna have a market and a cemetery, and up front over here, we're gonna have place to put down some more beautifications. And I think that's just gonna be nice. Now, let's get a trader working in here. And we're gonna see how much profits they can make. Because we're gonna have 150 coins upkeep. We're gonna see how much we can do. So we can upgrade this for 150 coins to even more. So this gives us 192. So we already are making extra money for that. So if you spend 200 more coins, there you go. Let's spend it even more. So we're gonna be making 270 coins per year from all of these houses. I guess we're not that one. It's not the best, but it's also, I guess, not the worst. And there it is. Let's employ a cleric up here. And we're gonna have people saying goodbye to their loved ones in a beautiful cemetery. I mean, hedges just fit nicely in here, I think. It's just lovely. There you go. We're gonna have hedge all around this place as well. And there is our priest doing the priestly things. It's costing us a bunch of upkeep over here, but hopefully people will be happy about that. And we do have some weird light coming in from this thing. More hedge wizardry over here. You'll love to see it. And we're gonna extend this one down here as well, maybe. And then we can add some more beautifications up front over here and over here. I think that could look pretty nicely. Let's see how we're doing on houses. 3 empty right now. Our food production is still fine. You can see the consumption has also increased heavily, but we're still producing enough, and we have still stored of it enough that this is not a problem. Now we can go and we can research Town Hall. I think that is more than appropriate, so let's unlock that one. There you go, research is done. Let's see, we got extra influence now. You'll love to see it. I don't know if this thing changes ever, but it's now at a town hall, so we could even add more things over here. What do we have? Immigration incentive, so we could get more immigrants right now. And that's really the only thing we have. We have homeschooling as well, which could increase this a bit. So that's 4 influence. This is 5 influence. I think we're gonna go for homeschooling. I want to educate my people a bit before we eventually get the ability to build a school. Well, our beautification project over here is looking pretty nicely, I gotta admit. We got some extra parks and small ponds and all that kinds of good stuff going over here, and I kind of like it. We're gonna get some more statues over here. Yeah, statues. That's exactly the word I wanted to use, and we can add some more stuff over here. Even got a Steam achievement that says good looking. I don't know exactly what it does, but I'm guessing we are making this place look very nicely, and you love to see it. We got extra hedges over here. You know, these hedges prevent all the wild animals or kids from going through. Apparently that's not the case. They all love to come down here, huh? We're gonna have to, I guess, get them another access, not just through here, which slightly annoys me. But if they want to come through here, well, let's give them a good reason to get there. A good reason, I think, might be a church, but apparently we need bricks for that. I unlocked a church, but we need bricks. So we're gonna need a brick maker, which I'm guessing would come from clay. Do we have the ability to do that? Jewelers, oil mill, bakery, windmill, brickworks. Okay, let's find this one out. Ah, there it is. Alright, let's unlock brickworks. It's gonna cost us a bunch of monies, but we got this going. Inventory space low already? Wow, we have really a lot of stuff. I mean, it's mostly stockpiling food, and I'm guessing the luxury resources. But this is good. And there is unrest on the mainland. What do? Of course, we remain loyal. We're gonna send them some of our tools, some of our pottery, and some of our tobacco. Why not? I don't need immigrants right now, so we'll just do this. Alright, we're gonna build another warehouse up here. If inventory space is low, that is fine. The boys are gonna build it. We can store more stuff over here, and that gives us like 10k more. I guess the boost that we do get in September. Look at how much food we produced. It's what is really filling it up. There it is, brickworks. So it does use clay and coal, which means we're gonna have to produce even more coal. It is what it is, and since we have the clay production going over here, coal isn't that far. Let us get the brickworks going. I really wish it wouldn't be telling that the stockpile is full like every 3 seconds. It gives me a notification. I get it, boys. I understand it's full. It's not gonna be full for much longer. There you go. We got ourselves another warehouse. How about that? It's right next to the distillery where you can store all the good beer that we've got, and tobacco and candles. I'm also gonna start another trade deal that we're gonna be exporting our clothing until we reach like 200, because we do have extra clothing as well. You know, we have plenty of peasant luxuries over here. Maybe not as much furniture apparently, but otherwise everything else we've got a plenty, so we're gonna do that. Also, if we're gonna be producing bricks now, we're gonna need more clay. Over here we're using let's see, 200 clay per year. And this one is gonna be like 220, 240, something like that. So basically we need to boost this up further. So I'm gonna just use this as far as we can go. We need more tools. Tools production, wow, we produced 0 monthly? What? Where's my toolsmith? Please boost the production of this a bit more. I'd appreciate that. And here's our brickworks. Let's yoink a person over here so you can go work over there. Start producing us some bricks, so we'll be able to build a church eventually. Now this one is producing 350 right now. We could boost it up to get another worker in here, but I don't think it's needed. If you look over here, we still have 413 extra clay stored. So I think I'm quite fine with, you know, just not producing that much, because we have the extra storage. So whenever we're gonna need it later down the line, we can do that. And I think I'm gonna maybe gonna say, hey, produce us just like 400 bricks at the same time, so we don't overdo it. There you go. We're gonna say the cap for bricks is gonna be 400. I think that's gonna be good enough. Apparently, we also have a fire over here. The well is right next to it, so... Well, the well itself is on fire. Oh, isn't that amazing? Well, that's something over here. I'm gonna speed it up and see what these people do. since the well is on fire. Come on, boys. Fight it, maybe? It doesn't look like anybody cares. They're just walking by. So, all we can do is hope that the well itself is gonna be... There you go. It's gonna be good enough. Awesome. We can also boost it up and increase to deep wells. Get boosted up health and chance to fire is reduced. So there's that. Now with the brick production coming in, soon we will be able to get our church built. And maybe some cooler looking houses as well. But for now, I'll call it over here. Thank you, buddy, for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this episode. I gotta admit, this place is looking the best that I've ever built in any city builders. Because usually I don't really care about beautifications that much. I just go for survival. But here, I think this looks pretty nice. Thank you for watching for now. And I'll see you guys next time.